Hi everyone! This is the separate video to show you how to remove the whites and yolks from the egg without cracking the shell. Please watch this one first if you're hoping to keep these eggs intact after you're done crafting on them. First thing I'm going to show you is how to hollow out your egg. I have this little tool here. It has a very pointy edge on it. You can see that. Sometimes I use a needle though, and that works just as well. This is not the most attractive thing to do, but it does make your eggs permanent. So you will not have to worry about them rotting or... So this is just a regular egg. I have my tool here. And what you do is you're going to gently take your tool and make a tiny hole into the egg. See that? Not really. I'm gonna make this just a little bit bigger for you. And this tool works pretty well. I'm just kind of driving the point in there. It has a little hook on the top too, so you have to be very careful when doing this because, now you can see the hole there. If you are too forceful, then you're going to crack your egg. If you're feeling a little insecure about making a giant hole in an egg or cracking it, go ahead and use your needle or tool, whatever you're using to make your hole. And instead of, once you get that initial hole, instead of trying to just, what I'm doing right here is like kind of wedge it in there, you can also kind of use, see how this has a hook? That's what makes this so nice. You can also use it like a baby chick would and kind of crack the shell that way. Now, the bigger the hole, the easier this process is going to be. Okay. There you go. There's your hole. This is the bottom hole here and the top hole here. So I tried to make this one a little bit nicer. This one's a little bit more chunky. Now, what you want is to be able to stick your tool in there, either your needle, a toothpick works too. Remember to always have paper towels on hand because this is a messy process. All of our crafts are messy. Isn't that fun? So you can see it's getting a little, whoop! You can see it's a little gooey now. It's already starting to drip a little bit. And here's where the not so pretty part comes in. And I'm gonna switch camera views so you can watch me do this, and it's gonna be so sad. Okay, I'm going to show you this, but only because I love you. This is not a glamorous process, and it's pretty gross, honestly. So first thing, you have your top hole here, the nice little one here, and then you have your bottom hole here, a little bit more large, unsightly one. Now, what you're going to do, again, this is where your paper towel comes in handy. You're going to wipe everything off to get started, and you're going to grab a tiny dish. This comes in handy because we're going to now remove the yolk and fluid from inside the egg. That's why we put 2 holes in it. You could put your mouth directly onto this egg. I don't recommend it. Instead, what I have here is a tiny piece of straw that I cut off of another larger straw. And I'm going to put that right above the hole, the tiny hole, so that it focuses the air and forces the yolk out. Now, if you have your tool or your toothpick, anything like that, you can use that to kind of scramble things up inside a little bit. Sometimes that helps, but again, be very, very gentle because you don't want to break your shell any more than it already is. And even the tiniest little bit can crack. Now, you have all of that, I'm going to show you this disgusting thing that happens. Okay? So, I'm going to try and tilt it towards the camera. You put the straw in your mouth. And blow. Your yolk and inside of the egg should start coming out. The other thing you can do is you can shake it a little bit. Just making scrambled eggs here. That's exactly what we're doing. Now what you need to do next, and this is important, you need to go and wash it out. Put water in through the larger hole and then plug both holes with your fingers and shake it. This will clean it out, make sure that all of the yolk is out and there's no chance of it rotting on the inside. Okay? I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back.